Before I get started, I just want to give a big shout out to 5K Toys for sending these over. You guys are awesome. They literally hit me up while I was in the middle of work and asked me if I wanted to review this set. And of course, I said yes without hesitation. And within 5 minutes, they had me a tracking number. Now here they are. So big shout out to 5K Toys, guys. If you're not shopping with them, please go check out their website. They have the fastest shipping I've ever seen. I've literally bought things from them and received shipping confirmation within minutes. So go check them out. I will leave the link in the description below so that you can get to their website. Now, let's go ahead and get to this. What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kong Studios Dragon Ball Heroes Capsule Corp outfit for Son Goku. And this is something I was totally not expecting, but I feel like they had the perfect base in order to create this. They probably knew they were going to do this from the jump, and I feel like it's great for people who love Dragon Ball and people who love having Goku figures, because this is one that I'm not going to say Tamashii would never make, because at this point we never know, but who knows how long it would be. But not to waste any more time, let's go ahead and take a look at the sexy packaging, and then we'll get into the figure. Now for the sexy packaging, you really don't get anything at all. You get this image of Goku right here in this very long style package, which it's cool. It does say Kong right there, and I guess that's their logo at the top. Nothing, bottom nothing, sides you got nothing, and then on the back you have nothing. So not a whole lot going on with the package. Now let's go ahead and bust this figure out so you guys can see what he's all about. Now, straight out of the package, this is what you get with the Capsule Corp version of Dragon Ball Heroes Goku, and I have to say that I didn't really get much out of this costume when I was watching Dragon Ball Heroes. I very briefly saw it. I don't remember him wearing it for too long. I didn't care much for the look of it in the series, but man, this looks really good in figure form. And one thing I do want to specify straight up is that if you saw my review of the Whis-Gi Goku, you know that some of the joints were a little flimsy. Overall, it was a nice figure, but it had some quality control issues in terms of parts kind of falling off, or maybe they were a little loose in certain areas. You will not have that issue with this figure. They completely tightened up the joints. The paint on it is very clean, and as you can see, he comes with this dope Ultra Instinct head straight out of the package. And I gotta be honest, the fact that they threw in this head of him looking down just gives you even more Ultra Instinct options. Also, the hair, I really love this like kind of pearlish color. It has a little bit of purple in it. I didn't really care for the regular Ultra Instinct version that was released by Tamashii Nations. I just really bought it for the body because we didn't have a shirtless Goku, but this is a very dope color. Now, to say it's accurate, I'm not even going to say that, because I mean, the hair is like a whitish, grayish, purplish color. It really depends on who the animators were, or just how he was drawn or colored, whatever you want to say. But either way, this looks really good. I love this wavy hair. I love this expression. And overall, like, I just love the way black and orange looks on this guy. You got the Capsule Corp logo right there. Not much extra sculpting from the last figure, because it's not really necessary. It is, once again, the same outfit, which I'll show next to it in just a bit. But you got the belt right here. I love what they did with this. This is why I said that they had this plan, because on the other one, which I'm about to show, they actually had, like, a lot of people were complaining that the chest looked like it was flat. It didn't have a lot of sculpting to it, but I think it's because they knew that this was going to be coming soon. Now, all the way down to the boots, everything is the exact same. The boots are just painted black with a white trim at the bottom, and what's dope about these is that they do not pop off like the other one. You really have to tug to pull it off, and they just fixed that so well, and I'm happy that they did it. So overall, in terms of looks, not a whole lot of paint going on here, but with what they did, I do really like this. So let's go ahead and put him back. I'm going to show him next to the other Goku that was released, and then we'll move on to the height. Now, here is the first Kong release Goku in the Whis-Gi. As I said, it is the exact same body, but it just is a whole lot better in terms of how it feels. I feel like they really upped the quality on this one. I can't really explain it, but this one just looks and feels so much nicer. I really like the paint on this one too. It looks so much better than this guy. Like even right around the chest right here, it's not easy to tell on video, but this paint right here doesn't match this paint right here simply because it's a different kind of plastic. And then the face didn't really match as much either. But on this one, everything looks like it's supposed to. Like this is just good. And that's not to say that this is a bad figure, because it's totally not. This one just had a few issues that were fixed with this one, and I'm so glad that they gave this another shot, that they reused this buck to give us yet another Goku costume, and I dig it. I really do dig this a lot. This one feels so much better. Moving on to his height, to the top of his forehead, Goku stands right at about 5.5 inches. To the top of his hair, he's almost 7 inches. And so, yeah, it's crazy just how much that spiky hair really can make it look like he has an increase in size. But yeah, 5.5 inches is just fine. He's going to fit in scale very well with the rest of your Dragon Ball figure arts. And of course, I will be showing some size comparisons a little bit later. Moving on to articulation. He looks up about that much, so not a whole lot, but the back of the neck does touch the hair, or the hair touches the back of the neck. You get what I'm saying. He looks down to the point that his chin pretty much tucks all the way in, and so that's about as much as you're going to get out of him. But if you have this head sculpt on, it's going to look like he's looking at the ground completely, so he can look down upon his opponents. Now you do get tilt out of the head, no problem whatsoever. Be careful with the faceplates. They do tend to pop off a little bit. That was an issue with the first one, but that does happen with just about every Goku figure arts. But anyway, you do, like I said, get tilt. There that head is again. Let's get that back on there. But I always leave this on camera just so you guys know. So I want you guys to be able to see any issues that I have with it. But yeah, some of the movement does come out of the neck, so you can move that head around very well. As far as the arm goes out about that much without moving the shoulder plate, and then you can swivel it all the way around and rotate it to get it however you want to pose him. He does have a butterfly joint that is very effective. I wish they would have painted that orange, but I mean, it's fine. They do that with Tamashii Nations as well, but I do really wish they would paint this piece orange. But as far as flying poses, not a problem. Kamehameha poses, not a problem. Punching in front of him, not a problem. So you're going to do fine with that. As far as the bicep swivel, it is on there. It is a little tight, so I would recommend putting this in some hot water before you get to posing him around too much. But that's good, because on most figures, it's pretty flimsy. Now, on this, as far as the elbow bend, it goes in about that much before the muscles start to touch. So that's about as much as you're going to get, which is fine. I think that's pretty much what you get with any Goku figure. As far as the hands go, they are on a ball peg, and this is a pretty nice sturdy ball peg as well. You can move that around, not too much. It's going to be hindered a little bit by the glove or gauntlet, whatever you want to call it. But still, it does move around well enough. You can get it to curve. He can do really good punching poses. As far as the diaphragm, you guys see it. He goes forward very well, back very well. You do get twist and turn, not only at the diaphragm, but also at the waist. And so he can lean forward quite a bit. He can lean back quite a bit. Now for the legs, you can kick all the way out, and since this is a floating piece and it's a soft plastic, you can get that leg all the way up, no problem. Now it's not going to go back all the way, but you still can kick back quite a bit if you want to do Goku kicking someone behind him. As far as the splits go, you get about that much. I wouldn't force it anymore, but if you want to do him kicking someone, you can totally pose him up and have him doing that. And with this head sculpt, it's definitely going to look like he's kicking someone in front of him. So good job on that. As far as a thigh swivel, it is in there. It works very, very well. Double jointed knees, it's the same knee joint that we've been seeing for a while now. As far as the foot goes down about that much. As you can see, there's a little gap in there, but I still like the fact that they did this, because you can move it and hide that gap, and you don't have to worry about the foot coming off. Great job upping the engineering on that. And if you wiggle that joint around, you can kind of pose it however you want to. So as far as ankle pivot, that is not a problem at all. It is definitely there. And so you can, that was my fault. I was kind of forcing it. But yeah, as far as the ankle pivot, this is probably the best ankle pivot we've gotten on a Goku figure ever. So great job. And then the toe hinge is there also. So articulation wise, a little bit better than the average Goku, but about the same. That ankle pivot is what really makes it for me. And great job. Great job. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but this is on a ball peg as well, so you can swivel this around also. I forgot to mention that, but I want to throw in every little detail. Now, if you thought because of the slim packaging that this guy doesn't come with any accessories, you would totally be wrong, because they all come in little bags behind the figure, but they come well packaged, none of them are damaged, and he comes with definitely enough. First off, you do get a default or normal base Goku head sculpt, which looks really nice. I think I'm sitting on about 5 of these right now, but it's still cool that they always throw in these options. You do get one base head sculpt, which is him winking. It's that signature Goku smile that we get. And also, this one looks a little bit better than the first one they released as well. The paint is a little bit more clean and the face isn't as shiny as the old one. So I think it's cool that they included that. Now you do get 2 separate interchangeable heads for Ultra Instinct as well. You get one where he's looking forward, and you do get a dope one where both eyes are closed. So this is kind of going to mirror the one that you get with the Ultra Instinct, I forget, the Omnis form, the very first Ultra Instinct Omen. I don't know what I was trying to say, but yeah, you get one that mimics that where he's in Mastered Ultra Instinct, and both of these look good. One thing I want to mention is that the eyebrows are painted in a color to where they actually match this hair sculpt. So that was an issue with the first one. They didn't come with any extra heads, and so when you put these faceplates or put the other faceplates on with this hair sculpt, the eyebrows didn't match. Now you have eyebrows that match, so that's pretty dope. You do get one hand where you could be using it as a karate chop, or this could just be him giving you the wave, which goes with his signature grin. You do get a, this could be for the technique he put on Frieza, which was where he punched him in the chest, or you could just use this for instant transmission like most people. Now you get some blast hands. As you guys can see, this is where the hands are spread. You do get his signature martial arts hands. And then lastly, you do get a pair of Kamehameha hands. Actually, that's not lastly. I forgot one more thing. My favorite accessory out of all of them. An interchangeable belt piece. And I love this one so much more than this one. I just wanted to wait and put it on. But I don't know what it is. I love the thick sash a little bit better. I feel like it just looks so much more dope. So yeah, tons of accessories. Well, not tons, but definitely enough, and I love it. One thing that I almost forgot about that I do want to make sure to show off is the fact that you can pretty much interchange any kind of heads onto this Goku. So if you're worried about, I don't really care for that head sculpt, I want to put another Goku on it, but I don't want to do a whole lot of part swapping, you don't have to worry about it. You can just pop this head off and it is the same exact ball peg that you get with every single Goku figure. So if this is one that you have, this is actually made by Kong Studios as well. If you want to have him in his Super Saiyan form, you can do that, and that looks very, very dope. But let's say you don't have any of the other Kong versions. Let's say you got the Demoniacal Fit version. Here, that is right here. I might need to heat this up, but it is the same peg, and I just dropped it. But you can quite literally just pop that on the body. There it goes right there. I had the neck a little sunk in, and that looks really good. That's very dope. So yeah, Demoniacal Fit Goku heads can get on there. I wanted to put the Super Saiyan one on, but I don't know what I did with it. I think it's across the room somewhere. But also, let's just say you've got the actual version, the Tamashii Nations. That fits on here also. So if you want them in Super Saiyan Blue with this head sculpt, that's not going to be a problem. Or let's show one more just for the heck of it. Let's say you want to do Ultra Instinct. And Ultra Instinct's color is not going to match like the skin tone, but it's getting Well, there it is. Actually, no, that's not it. There we go. I heard it click. It is going to pop on there just fine. I'm not sure how it looks on camera, but once again, it is not going to match in terms of skin tone. But if you use the one that came with this figure, you don't have to worry because the skin tone does match. So yes, you can interchange plenty of heads and it's going to be fine. Moving on to some size comparisons, here he is standing next to an SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Resurrection F Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta with the Demoniacal Fit Super Saiyan Blue Evolution head sculpt on the body, the SH Figuarts Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, and the SH Figuarts Prideful Namekian, I believe, Piccolo or something like that. Proud Namekian Warrior. Yeah, that one. Something like that. Here he is standing next to an SH Figuarts Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, the SH Figuarts Lord Beerus-sama, which definitely needs a reissue for some people, and the SH Figuarts Merged Zamasu. Here he is standing next to an SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Jiren, the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Bardock, and the SH Figuarts Event Exclusive Android 17. Lastly, for some extras, here he is standing next to a NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Foot Soldier, a Storm Collectible Sub-Zero, who I did not realize was this tall until I did this comparison, and a Mafex or Metacom Toys Captain America from Avengers Infinity War. Now, while I'm no stranger to admitting the fact that I have been burned out on Goku figures, I have to say that this one is not necessarily a breath of fresh air, but one that I have really enjoyed. I took a whole lot of photos of this guy, more than I was expecting to actually. They probably won't all make the end of the video, but of course you will see them on my Instagram. Now, I have to say that I don't know, maybe it's just because Dragon Ball Heroes grants me a whole lot more freedom than I feel with some of my other action figures. Of course, you're free to do anything whenever you're taking shots, but I just had so many ideas when it came to this guy. Ideas that I never would have thought of with any of my other Goku figures. And so, I don't know, I really just liked what this guy brought to the table. I really love the orange and black colors. It gives me like a Halloween vibe, and I love Halloween. I know that makes no sense, but I legit just had a lot of fun with this guy, and I think anyone who picks him up definitely will. This is a figure I can say without a doubt I recommend, especially if you're a fan of Dragon Ball or you're just a fan of the character of Goku. Dragon Ball Heroes isn't something that's watched by everyone, but even if you don't watch it, this is still something cool you can add to your collection. If you want to give it that authenticity feel, just throw a couple of head swaps on there from Tamashii Nations and it's just going to feel like another actual figure that was dropped by them. So great figure, solid piece. Once again, big shout out to 5K Toys for this. I do appreciate you guys so much. Guys, go check them out using that link in my description below. They're very friendly. They have very fast shipping. They have very great prices. And overall, they've just been a pleasure to work with. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And lastly, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and stay safe wherever you are. Bye.